as Sarah rightly told us, a fighter for the big occasion. Likewise, Julia Georges-Dib from the Lebanon, Olympic referee. So this one all poised and ready to go.
Nice to see, you know, a lot more female international referees as well. So an all-female final in every sense.
Nicely done.
Not
I like
final,
that.
sorry, semi-final.
Semi-final, yeah. But it will be Williams against McPherson. Great Britain against the USA. Into that open stance straight away. Well, we know the attack was coming from Williams, and Paige McPherson did as well. On the back foot, tries a back leg counter. And it's a good aggressive start, as expected from Williams. Good punch there on the way through.
She's just so aggressive, you know, you have to be so fit to be able to deal with Lauren. But back to even Stevens then, 1-1 with the Gamjung there against Lauren.
Yep, a little bit of holding on the inside there, but holding back to parity. A point apiece. McPherson shuffling around, trying to avoid the aggressive style. And it's not just aggression, it's good technique and a good plan with it as well.
Oh yeah, she goes with a reason, you know, and it's very aggressive, but that's the way that she fights. It's not just, you know, fight. And again, as McPherson came in, Lauren just picked a leg up there, and it's just a little bit easier for her to score.
And just on that counter as well, as you said, leaving a little space there. McPherson relying on that experience. The power punch from the American, response from Williams. But it is McPherson who extends that lead, 6-4. Not much steam on that punch though, as we creep into the halfway stage of what has been a exceptionally fast-paced first round.
Nice punch there from Lauren. Good timing, good distance. Straight into that clinch there. So very difficult for McPherson to counter. But Lauren seems to have settled down a little bit. And I think McPherson's a little bit more composed now that Lauren's got that kind of first rush out of her.
And she's got a wonderful headshot as well there. You mentioned that first rush. Well, it's a rush of blood to the head. And it is a big boot to the face. Williams scores a clean one. McPherson got a little body shot underneath and the Gamjon, so ties it up. But when you land that first headshot on your opponent, you know you've got the distance and you know you've got the score. And I think we may have a little bit of a technical, I don't think she hit it quite hard on the head. So they're just going to check that was scoring okay. But what I was meaning was when you've got your confidence up and you land that first headshot, your opponent knows about it as well.
Yeah, I think for one, that would Lauren's confidence would go up, because you don't see that very often. You don't see a headshot hit that hard very often and make the noise. I mean, we could hear it here.
Well, we had to get the head protector
exactly.
fixed as well.
And
so
McPherson, no matter how hard she tries, her confidence will have gone down. Maybe that little break might have got her back up again.
Sure, but it is a real test. And it was a great body shot from Williams on the way through. The Gamjon for falling over. It's 12-10. And a pulsating opening salvo here. 30 seconds to go in the first round. McPherson tries with the back leg. Well blocked by Williams. A 2-point gap.
I think definitely McPherson's confidence may have gone there, but hopefully the break will give her that little rest. Good option. Maybe not as hard as Lauren's punch.
Well, the Gamjon from Julius Georges-Dib. Lauren Williams asking for Paul Green to play the video replay card. He said, no chance, I'm not using it, use your skills. And she does use it to great effect, but McPherson responds at the same time. It's ebb and flow. It's a close game, and this time we see Paul Green stand to his feet, and he's going to ask for a video replay here. Let's see if we can have a little listen in. So I think there from the body language looked like grabbing and then kicking, so that would have the points invalidated.
Yeah, that's correct. I think that's what Paul was asking for. But sometimes, as we see when you're watching it, you can't actually see what, you know, they're going to be protesting.
Yep, and that is the conversation that Barbara Manning is have on the microphone here. She's not ordering a taxi just yet. She's getting it all organised here. Paul Green trying to have a little listen to what the coaches are saying there. He's a very calm coach. It wasn't the case as a fighter, though. He was always
very, very active as a fighter, and I think he's definitely even calmed down a lot now as a coach as well. But he is very, very experienced. I think with these athletes now, the score is getting, the scores are coming thick and fast. You know, obviously when you're trying to score sometimes your cover can take a little bit of a back step, and I think that's what's happening here with these two.
Well, tense times for coach and fighter. You could cut the tension with a knife here at the Copper Box Arena, and this will be the bone of contention on the way through here. Paige McPherson scored that 2-point shot. The referee then gave a gam-john. So Paul Green is looking for those 2 points to be invalidated, successfully so. Good work from the coach.
Yeah, I mean, on that, yeah, definitely great work to be able to spot that, but you can see on the video replay there was no hold in there. So great call from Paul.
That even rhymes there, I like that. Great call from
didn't
Paul.
realise.
Well done. They're trying to get a rhythm here. McPherson into the last reaches of this first round, and it's been an excellent start for Lauren Williams. In terms of her confidence, that will do her the world of good.
Yeah, I think for me, to come out there to score that many points in the first round, and we'll see how Paige McPherson can deal with that, because Lauren can do that for 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds.
I was going to say weeks. I think
yeah,
she can just keep going.
Paige McPherson, maybe she can try and pick off the shots again as she did there. You see in the replay there, she scored 2 body shots there as Lauren came running in. Maybe Lauren Williams' cover was a little bit lapsed.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. That lapse in concentration left a little gap in the cover. But it was needed for McPherson. She's kept herself in this. We can see that the physio is also a big fan of Lauren Williams. But is it the wind of change here in Taekwondo? The next generation coming through. Williams very much in the ascendancy. Plenty of Taekwondo left in this one though. Closes the gate behind her. Can she close the door on the ambitions of the highly experienced McPherson, World Championship silver medalist? Straight away starting with the big power shot.
That didn't score, but I think... oh, it did.
I think they gave the gam-john retrospectively. So
it was 15,
yeah.
Over, yeah. But again, that was a hard shot. And 2 points there for Lauren. A chop kick just missing there to the face.
Yeah, and she had a little look at Paul Green asking for the video replay card, but nothing doing. Big change and a big power punch there from Williams. The Welsh wonder lands a clacker there. McPherson responds herself. Well, we've seen Bradley Sinden advance to a Grand Prix final. What Lauren Williams wouldn't give to do just the same. Lots of time left in this one though.
I was just thinking before, I didn't know we had like a 7th and 8th gear that Lauren's just kind of gone into there. Had a little break, and I'm pretty sure gear 9 and 10's coming.
As you say, Lauren Williams in overdrive here, and she's certainly in the driving seat in this one. McPherson, well, she's caught in the traffic jam, can't get herself free, and it is Williams, flicks another one round the corner and extends that lead. Now, I'm not very good at maths, but 7 points is useful. Last minute in the second.
Trying the hook again there under the body. Again, a great way to score.
You can probably hear in the background shouts of Lauren, keep it going, a very popular young fighter. And she's adding to her growing reputation here. 40 seconds left into the business end of this second round here. Grand Prix final at stake. McPherson on the ropes.
I think Lauren is really controlling this last half of this round. McPherson looks a little bit unsure. Maybe she just needs a little bit of a rest. And then a great power punch there by Lauren.
And a little sneaky body shot underneath as well. McPherson, she's not out of it. Every time you think she's going to disappear, she hangs on in there. That tenacity, the trademark of McPherson. And she's into the closing stages now of the second round. Goes for the punch. Williams anticipates, and it's been a story of concentration, game plan and execution from Williams.
Yeah, great round from Williams there, dominated the whole round there. Well, I'd say definitely the last half of the round, because McPherson was in it at the first half.
Well, you fought her say that she doesn't go away. She
doesn't go away, yeah. Her legs are so long. You know, she's like a spider with a long legs.
Like a tarantula with the long legs.
Coming in. She won't give up. She needs a little break, because I don't know how many people can deal with Lauren's just ferocious fitness and just, yeah, she's just so aggressive with it, but she's strong, confident, and very, very intimidating. And I just hope that McPherson can come back in this third round and get some more confidence.
Yep, give her a little bit of a run. But we were actually talking off mic before it, running over your own career. I think I can count on one hand the times that you were kicked in the head, maybe on one finger. McPherson's the same. She doesn't get hit in the head. She's been smacked in the jaw twice by Williams.
Yeah, that again, if you're not used to it, then maybe she has took a little bit of a confidence knock. Hopefully not. Hopefully she can come back in this round.
Well, she comes back strongly, lands that body shot as predicted. Sarah pulls it back to 22-18. It's going to be a Gamjon for falling as well. So Williams very much in a match here, not just in terms of the scoreboard. McPherson, a redoubtable warrior, trying to get back into this one. A big power punch from Williams pulls her into the lead again. McPherson has lots of time in which to operate as she tries to take centre ring.
McPherson is biding the time, but with Lauren you can't really take that much time to think about what you're going to do, because Lauren just takes the advantage.
And just taking advantage on the inside there, a little phantom two-pointer snuck up on the board. So instead of having a video replay from the coaches, the little corner judge trio are going to have a conversation to say that after Callio, which is to stop, it looked like the kick landed. That's our guess.
Yeah, so the kicks will get taken off, and the Gamjon.
Yes, indeed, the Gamjon could prove pivotal here. It stands at 23-21. The little conflab between the corner judges, and they were going to have a chance to talk with Paul Green. Well, he's not confident they're going to invalidate that Gamjon, so he would play the card.
I think it's right. I think definitely try to play the card, because with 2 points in the game, it's one body shot, 2 punches, a Gamjon going to punch. It's still, that is very, very close in a match with a minute and a half to go. And, you know, you never know if Lauren goes out a little bit, as she does sometimes, very, very aggressive. Sometimes she can get picked off. To be honest, I can't really see it, but I think she's just a little bit too strong for Paige today.
Yeah, for kicking after Callio, it would be a 2-point deduction, and as Sarah Stevenson rightly says, it could be a Gamjon as well. So it could be a 3-point swing here. Paul Green straight out of his chair. Let's have a look.
The referee's arm has to be straight, and to me, that looked like it was straight.
So just to clarify, the referee has said stop.
Yeah. The referee says stop with her arm, but when her arm is straight, when she says Callio, if you kick after that, then that would be a Gamjon and the points removed. So as it looks like there, that should be the case.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you. What does the video replay review panel think? Tense times for both coach and fighter. This one could be a real game changer. The momentum has been with Williams. Can McPherson get back into this one here? As they shift around, they separate, the referee moves around. Well, who would be a video review? And it is Tariq Benradi confirming that Paul Green was correct. Instincts, and again, 2 successful throws of the card from the British coach.
Yeah, very, very good there. Very well played by Paul. And, you know, unfortunate for Paige McPherson, because I think that did bring her back up into the game. But, you know, there's quite a few more points for her to get back now, and I think it could be quite difficult. But she's got it in her. She's an experienced athlete. She's an Olympic medalist, so, you know, I hope she can come back a little bit from this. Yep,
she's got the time. Has she got the tenacity? Because we know that Williams, as I've mentioned, going through the gears, she's putting on the pressure here. McPherson is most definitely up against it. A change of stance from Williams. Tries with a hook round the corner. Shot from McPherson. She's back in this one now. Williams, it's up to her to get on the move. And as we said, she only knows one way to go, trying to force the Gamjon there. And it's going to be one for herself.
Maybe a little bit of a Gamjon for acting there.
Yep, and I think...
I think the coach,
yep,
Juan Marino, is going to protest that and try and maybe get that overturned. So Lauren, he's going to ask for Lauren Williams to get a Gamjon for pushing.
Well, pushing it all the way here, a spot in the final. $5,000 prize as well, $3,000 for silver and $1 for the bronze. None for the commentators, though. A bit gutted about that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
I think we'll need to put our own little video replay in about that one, but that's one for a later date. It is now, of course, a match-defining moment here. 3-point gap. The American coach is looking for the Gamjon to be taken away from his fighter, which would pull it back to a 2-point match. Tense times.
For me, Paige has really come back there. I think the break did her the world of good, and I think this break again will be in her favour to have a little bit of a rest. So the protest by Juan Marino has been rejected, so the score stays.
As you say, and he doesn't look too happy about it. He knows that the rest was in favour of McPherson, but the score goes in favour there of Lauren Williams. Oh, she's kicked her head guard halfway down Baker Street. She's had to go and find it, and she is shook, Sarah Stevenson.
Yeah, it's not good for that to happen to anyone. But just for Lauren, it's just phenomenal. She just does not stop.
And that point makes a massive difference. The 3-point headshot pulls it into an 8-point game here. Quite a few penalty points against Williams as well. She doesn't want to get up to 10, although she would be disqualified last minute here. And Paul Green telling Lauren Williams, well, what do we think? It is attack, and she resolutely does.
Do not go back. Keep doing everything that you've been doing to get 30 points on that board.
And that punch had a little power on it, didn't score. The referee's not enjoying that one, but McPherson not enjoying this battle at all, trying to push herself back into it, gets a little score on the board. Credit to the tenacity of the American. Williams, though, battling forward.
McPherson still trying, and a great punch there from Lauren. Both hands, she can punch with both hands, which is quite rare for anybody to be able to do that.
Well, she can punch with both hands. Will she have both hands raised in victory? The semi-final is coming to a close. Almost lands the headshot. McPherson scores underneath. A 5-point game, 5 seconds left, and it is going to be a Grand Prix final for Lauren Williams. What a win over the American favourite, and the Welsh wonder puts herself into contention. And Sarah Stevenson, as you say, we had a little gap away. Lovely young family you've been raising. You're back to Taekwondo. That's a nice match to welcome you back.
You know what, Lauren is she's just phenomenal. She really, really is. You know, and anyone that comes up against her, you have really got to be fit, strong, focused. You just can't switch off. And do you know what, Paige McPherson, that was an awesome fight from her again. Just the 2 big head shots, I think, knocked her confidence, and you know, it's not nice to see anyone get the head guard kicked off like she did, someone so experienced. So, but it is just a headshot at the end of the day, and it can happen to anyone. But Lauren is she's just so strong with it as well.
So strong and so dominant. Will she prove the same in the Grand Prix final?